Somebody I know showed me that efforts go a long way and that degrees and working hard put you in a position of control. And what I've learned under that is that these things can motivate you to perform more than you ever thought you could. And the ironic thing is that it's placing you somewhere that you didn't think you would be before. I have learned many different things about policy and the approach, but there's one thing that I notice, and that is something that I look to change, and that is being adopted today as the approach on narco-terrorism itself. The idea of narco-terrorism itself is a shared thought agreed upon that cannot happen anymore. This thought process is something that can evolve into more ideal situations than what are created right now. And the irony of this is that we are always evolving, and the nature of our government is evolving based on what was appropriate and what's allowed and what's to come. And how we handle these things as men defines what will be for tomorrow. I have been scanning around looking for certain houses, certain performance houses, and what they represent and all that, looking for something to call my own. And I have found that there's a lot of motivation in gender-based politics, and that's very motivating for myself and the policies that are in place, creating the world that keeps us safe and all that. One thing I've learned is that the ID is something that has to be let go of, and you have to adopt the thought process itself and not the value of yourself in that group. Something that I don't see on our side is constantly exemplified on social media, and the importance of one person's speech and who they are, rather than like when COVID hit and a shared process was created. I stand for intelligence, honest intelligence. I look at people and read them, and that's become natural to me as a normal thing. And thinking about what they do, who they work for, what they represent, and all the nature of that that's involved. From state to state, city to city, as far as I've been, this has been the normal thing. And I encourage that Americans do not dissipate from this in any shape or form, and the ever-growing realities that narco-terrorism and more controlled criminal groups are being created. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one house of intelligence, and that house will be God forever. One thing I would like to do is explore nationwide processes within the states themselves and see if this is encouraged, rather than just the agreed upon federal itself, but more interesting creations. God bless America.